I did tell y'all that I'm bipolar, right? Okay, look, after a couple of test videos of trying to get the damn thing to work, it simply was not doing what I wanted it to do and was not producing any sound. So I simply broke it. This is obviously a sign from the universe that it is time to upgrade. So I will do that once I get done shooting this particular content. Anyway, moving on, considering this particular content is not about my broken microphone, what I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that now I am truly enjoying living life as a light worker, and I'm also truly grateful in regard to my spiritual walk and or journey. And the more that I deepen into my spiritual walk and or journey, the more that I can see the destruction of humanity. And I will give you, well, shit, there's more than just, I have more than a few examples, but I will give you a more previous example. Not too long ago, I went out to throw away some garbage and to retrieve my mail. Upon doing so, I hear vocals, and I assumed that it was individuals arguing because there was lots of profanity. And so after looking around for the vocals, I see one individual who was basically arguing with themselves because no one else was around. And so I stood there, I watched them for a while, and I'm like thinking to myself, okay, this could be a person who, I hate to say it, could be mentally challenged or has a psyche imbalance. Or this could be a person that is under the influence, drug induced. And considering the area where I live, which is not a bad area, I will say that it's not a bad area. It's just the people that surround the area that are sketchy, that make it bad. But anyway, as a light worker, I already knew that the situation was drug induced. So after I retrieved my mail and started to walk into the house, I couldn't help but to bust out laughing. And it wasn't because, first of all, let me just make this clear. I didn't laugh in regard to that particular person and whatever situation they were going through, regardless if it was drug induced or if it was a psyche imbalance or whatever the case may be. I was not laughing at that. What I was laughing at is the fact that this cannot be what the world is coming down to. This cannot be what the world is coming down to. And so, yeah, anyway, what I really wanted to tell you guys is this particular story. So a couple of days ago, I was shopping in this place of establishment. I will not give up the name, but I was shopping, and this was around closing time. So myself amongst a handful of other individuals were allowed to continue our shopping while they locked the doors and whatever else. So anyway, as myself and some of the other individuals were standing in line to pay for our items, I see the manager, over checking the establishment to make sure everything was legit before they locked the doors. And I see them go to the restroom area to check that particular section of the store to make sure wasn't anyone, still within the bathrooms. So I see a woman come from the bathroom area, and then I see management, which was the total opposite sex, come walking behind this individual. Upon looking at this woman, you can already tell that this individual was high as fuck. Did not know what establishment they were in, and was giggling and just eyes was beady, looking straight down. I don't know if they were embarrassed or what. They didn't give us any eye contact, but, they didn't even know where the fucking door was at. And so, the management led them to the door, and they was, apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry. And, was eventually led outside the door. And I stood there, and I was just, I just stood there and shook my head, and I'm just like, wow, even in my worst moments of getting high, I was not that motherfucking bad. You know what? I will not stop talking about this enough. Thank God I fought hard enough for my own life, and I discovered this Wellbutrin, this bupropion, which is, it blocks the cravings of methamphetamine, so to speak. Just like it does for cigarettes, it blocks the craving of cigarettes. This particular bupropion blocks the craving of methamphetamine. And I discovered this because I fought hard to save my own fucking life, and I was not going to stop fighting for my life and trying to find solutions in order for me to sever my relationship with methamphetamines and in the matrix. I was not going to stop. I was determined to continue to find a solution, and my prescriber told me about this, and since then I have not had any cravings. I mean, of course, in the beginning, considering the medication is newly being introduced to my system, there were minor cravings. But once the medication has fully, gotten into my system, those particular cravings have diminished tremendously. And I am more than grateful that I was prescribed this. And I'm not going to preach to you guys about it. I will speak to you guys about it. And, ask your doctors. I mean, if you are in the matrix and you are trying to break free from it, and if you are really trying to give yourself a fighting chance at life, because we can do it for you, but you have to do it for yourself, then I honestly suggest that you ask your prescriber or whoever about possibly starting bupropion or Wellbutrin to block the cravings of methamphetamine. It's working for me. It has worked for me, and it will continue to work for me because I'm not going to stop it. I honestly feel like it would probably work for you as well. So with that being said, you guys, just a drug-free fucking life. Stay away from the shit. I'm happy as fuck, and you guys deserve to be happy as well. So with that being said, namaste, and drug-free living.